Today we're going to look at a couple of subtle differences between PowerShell 5.1 and PowerShell 7. So the first one is to look at what happens when we do a get package provider, and we're going to do by name, and in this case we're going to use NuGet. So on PowerShell 5 you can see that we have a version already installed, and if I use the find package provider and all versions, I can see the versions available, and I can also see that the one I have installed currently is the latest. So no need to do any updates here. So if we flip over to PowerShell 7, what does that look like? Well, first of all, I can run pretty much the same command, having confirmed that we are now in a version 7 window, but let's go ahead and do a get package provider. We're going to ask it for the same thing. Hey, give me a NuGet, and get a response. And here we can see it's a completely different version. That's much higher than what we had in our 5.1. So now we can also do get all versions, and that's where we're going to have an issue, because we're going to try and find it, but this was not actually installed through the package provider. It was already installed via PowerShell itself. So we can try to find what's out there as a find provider, and that presents another problem. If we look at this, currently the PowerShell gallery doesn't have a new version of NuGet. In fact, no version of NuGet is listed at all. That's obviously a little bit of a problem going forward, but hopefully this is a temporary thing and it's just because it's brand new. Now, that's not the only example, obviously, so we can go across back to PowerShell 5.1 and let's do some other ones. Let's just list out all the package providers. And as you can see, there's kind of quite a list starts to build here, and there's more than one or two. So that's acceptable, that's perfectly normal. They've been out there for a lot longer than the version 7. But if we look at how that compares, it's the functionality wise, that's kind of a big difference, particularly since a lot of these are ones that we use, like Chocolatey. There are other ones as well, such as the Docker, which I would love to see in version 7, but it's just not there yet. So if I could try manually installing, so we go again back to 7, and we're just going to go ahead and try something. So we say, okay, install package provider, and we say, I don't know, let's try Chocolatey. So we'll do the name, and we go ahead and put Chocolatey. And what we're going to attempt to do is prove here just that there isn't any hidden behind the scenes stuff. It just tells us no, it's not there, can't find it, not available for this version of PowerShell, which obviously does present a little bit of an issue if you want to only use stuff in 7, because it's not able to say, hey, I have a lower version that I can install this with, and therefore just skip it. So you don't have that downgrade functionality at this point. So if you want to install Chocolatey, you got to go down to 5.1 and then install it from there. So this .NET Core functionality, or in this case PowerShell Core functionality, is missing. Something I'd like to see improved, and I hope you're all now aware that this exists as a slight problem.